Today I'm going to review these banana plugs. These are from Bznaka and they're used to go in the back of a stereo or an AV receiver like I have here. Now you can always put your speaker wires in these types of connections here. There's no problem, but the difficulty is trying to get it into the bottom one. And I found that to be quite challenging. And then also you have a possibility of shorts. So if you look very closely in here, I can't remember which one, but I can see one or two strands of wires that I didn't have in there quite right. I think it's on that one maybe. And that could cause problems. So if you look at the back, you can actually put banana plugs in here. All right, let's give this a try on some of these speakers. Now, whenever you're doing speaker connections on any type of receiver, you need to have at least the power off. And I found out that you should unplug it because one time I was here and I accidentally bumped the power button and had a problem. So I'm going to grab two of these wires and just go from left to right. And so we've got I don't want those in there. So anyway, these are, when the first time I did this, I was like, how do I get these off? So normally you do righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, but if you're holding this, you do righty-loosey, lefty-tighty, which is weird. And then you pull it through like this. Now the type I got, one of the reasons I want it is because it has two set screws. There's one there and there's one there. And so I think I'm going to have to strip. No, that's about right. I thought I was going to have to strip a little more insulation off, but it looks like it's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, so you need a small screwdriver like this. And so this here is a Husky. I can put links for these types of screwdrivers. And then we'll just back that out a little bit and back this one out. Okay. And so this is the red one, so we're going to do red. Give that a little twist. You might want to tin these. Tinning means you put a little bit of solder on there. Okay, so we'll go in there. Give that a little push. Okay, and then we're going to tighten those screws down. And that's going to ensure a really good electrical contact and no chance of shorts because it's protected. Now what I like to do with these, a lot of times you'll do these types of things like in home electrical wiring, like in a breaker box and whatnot. But the thing to do is to give it a little tug and make sure that you're good. And so now we've got the threads here are going to be on the outside first. And then here's the counterintuitive. You're holding like this, then it's going to be lefty-tighty. Okay? If you want righty-tighty, then you're going to have to hold it like this, but that's a little bit awkward. But anyway, and that's it for the red one, and then I'll just do the black one. So again, on the brand new one, what I found is when they're brand new, you actually push it like this, and it's a little stiff, and that's okay. And then we'll just repeat the procedure for the black one. Let's see if that's about right. Oh, not enough. I can see that. Oh, it's very long. So you got to back it out further. I was wondering why I was having a little bit of trouble putting that in. Those screws are quite long, which is good. So that's a great feature that they're long. Yeah, this is better. So if you notice on the last one, let me back it out quite this far. Look how far those are backed out. Okay, so I want a good connection. Oh, that's much better. Okay. So what I'm going to do, put this, yeah, I think I am going to strip that just a little bit. So this is another handy tool that you might want to get, and this is an electrical wire stripper. And then the gauge size is here, from 10 to 20, and you put it in there. I'm thinking these are about 14 to 16, something like that. Let's give the old 14 a whirl. Yeah, 14 works great. Okay. So now with it longer like this, then you can shove it all the way in. Oh, I like that much better. Okay, so much better. I'll probably back that red one out and redo that because I want really good connections. There's nothing more frustrating than having like a crackling due to losing connection with your speakers, and that's not a situation you want to be in. Yeah, that's much better. So I'm going to redo this plug. I'll just do it off camera. Okay, and then with the label out like this, then give it a thingy, and then you do one of two things. You either go like this and righty-tighty, or you do it like this and lefty-tighty. All right, now we just plug them in. And this is why I wanted to get them, is that it makes it so easy. You just plug them in, and it's just so easy. Now here's one thing I wanted to mention. So when I've been doing most of these, I've been putting this on the bare wire on this one and the bare wire on this one, and that's why so I could have the best electrical connection. However, if you wanted to, what you could do is shove it in a little further, and then you could put this on the insulation and this one on the electrical. And the advantage of this is that you have a strain relief. And so the disadvantage is you're down to a single screw. But, you know, I don't really think that it's going to make too much difference, because now you're tightening. The way I did it this way in this demonstration is you're pulling on the insulation, okay? And then this one would be the primary electrical contact. And so it's up to you. On the back of these, I really don't foresee anybody trying to yank it by this. If they try and yank it by this, yeah, you're going to get in trouble. You always want to pull it out by the metal part, not by the cord. But I just wanted to let you know, in case you wanted to do it that way versus the way I've done most of these, which is 2 on the wire. So anyway, I put this in so the label's forward. All right, I'm all done. And so this is so much easier than trying to feed all those wires in. And now if I ever need to clean this, I can just pop them out, clean behind here, do whatever I need to do, put it back, or if it needs servicing or whatever the case may be. So I like them a lot, except for I just wish they twisted the other way. It would make a little bit more sense to me, but it's not that big a deal.